Hey guys, it's Bob Boob, the real estate guy. Okay, no counter offer. That can be frustrating, huh? So sometimes you'll put an offer in on a property and the seller just says no counter offer. When do we see this happen? Usually it's going to be when what you're offering is pretty far apart from what the seller's willing to take. Now, I'm not saying the seller's right because it's his or her house. They can ask whatever they want for it and you can offer whatever you want for it, but they don't have to give you a counter offer. So we had a situation recently with a buyer who just was like, how come no counter offer? And it's like, you're too far apart. Of course, reminds me of one that I had last year. If I remember correctly, let me think this through. It was 179.9 that it was listed at, and the customer offered like 139.9, significantly difference. So my seller, which I thought was funny, they countered back at 189.9. So when I got a hold of the buyer agent, she's like, isn't it listed at 179.9? And I was like, well, what my seller said is if your buyer can be ridiculous with an offer, he's allowed to be ridiculous with a counter offer. So I don't know. I guess, if they're newer listings, you're not going to get sellers to budge much. If they've been sitting on the market for a while, 60, 90 days plus, you might, but maybe even not. But if you'd like to talk this through, please reach out to me or any of my super cool, awesome agents, and we'd be glad to help you with your real estate needs. All right. Thank you.